Hey guys, I'm Adventure Andy. I'm playing with Professor Layton in the Curious Village for the Nintendo DS, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Our next objective is to go find the cat who has a big purple ribbon on it, and yeah, so that'll be pretty fun. We can't actually do Puzzle 25 until a little while later. We're still gonna be doing it way before we do Puzzle 12 though. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. Anyway, we're gonna click on this jar over here. That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. That's nice, Professor. I mean, you know, it's pretty unlike you to think of a puzzle, but whatever. Okay, a glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. That's fascinating. Knowing this, how long in minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? And the thing about this is that you would think that it goes on for way longer and they keep multiplying and stuff. But basically, when you think about it, it took an hour for it to fill up at that rate, and every time it doubled. And so when they start at 2, you're skipping a step. And so 60 minus a step would be 59. So put in our answer of 59. And we'll be on our way.
Well, here's my guess.
Well, actually, it was my guess, but, you know, whatever. I'll let you have the credit on this one, Lucas. I'll call you Lucas. That's your name. Your proper name. The answer is 59 minutes. Who told you that? It takes 1 minute for a single germ to split into 2. Therefore, starting with 2 germs instead of 1 saves you 1 minute. Fascinating stuff here, guys. You're spot on. Excellent job. Well, thanks. I couldn't have done it without you. This jar's actually kind of neat. Why don't we take it with us? Because it probably belongs to someone. But my boy, it's covered in grime. Exactly. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Luke, reach your hand in and see what's inside, will you? I hope I don't get my fingers stuck like on that episode of Ed, Ed and Eddie. Maybe Luke's not as afraid of germs or soap as Ed is. Anyway, the park. You know, it's the most creative name for an amusement park ever. That's a Ferris wheel back there. I was pointing at the park sign, but whatever. Okay, so here's the cat. Luke, you look pretty steamed. Professor, there she is. Quickly then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia, come here, girl. Yeah, see, Luke's talking to her because he's like Eliza Thornberry and he can talk to animals. Meow? Meow. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to the Rhinehole Manor. Alright, it's pretty exciting. Is that cat wearing makeup? Ugh. I hate people that put makeup on their animals. I love my animals so much, I give them ice cream about 5 times a day, and I always walk them, and I'm getting mine bathed today for the 5th time. Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decide to head back to the Rhinehole Manor. Good idea. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating St. Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. But there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddle and Jack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. Oh boy! And here we are at the manor. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Yeah, you mean like the fact that Matthew's trying to flap off like some kind of friggin' bird? Professor! Oh, it's simply awful! Come quick, please! You're not gonna fly no matter how hard you try, my friend. But that's not that awful, I guess. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're so worried about the cat, we've brought her back in safe and sound. Yay. Oh, okay. You gave up on your dream of flying. Oh, well, Madame will be very happy to hear that. Oh, never mind. He's back to it. But this is no time to worry about the cat. Just hurry upstairs right this way, please. So you're the famous Professor Layton, then. The name's Gemley, Professor or Inspector Shemley. I'm the inspector on this case. I'm pretty sure that would be me. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, thank goodness, that cat. Oh my goodness, lady, what are you look so happy. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. I also really like the song, by the way. But, you know, what's to be expected is Professor Layton. Yes, meow. You don't really need audio for that. I mean, like, you wouldn't just hear the cat and be like, wait, what did it say? What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have you some sense? We were out when the crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. I think that's the most angry the Professor looks throughout the entirety of the series. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, and Simon Reinhold. Simon was... he looks so strange. Approximately 2 hours ago, I received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. Wow, nice detective work. I see. And the cause of death? Maybe he should have closed the window. He's probably getting too cold. I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. That's nice. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright, everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear. Under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. That's nice. Alright then, so here we have Matthew and Tubby. He's very gigantic, actually. So we're going to talk to him first, because he's very impatient. He's very sweaty. He's sweating right now. Imagine a murder in this very house. It brings chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective. Yeah, right, Layton. But I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that crime is behind bars. My sentiment exactly. I just don't understand it. Simon could be snide, but he wasn't the type to be hated. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing the Reinhold fortune, there are a few potential suspects. Good gracious, you don't think I'd do something like this now? Simon and I get along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close with Augustus, though. You know, all this talk about families has me contemplating a puzzle I once heard. That's fantastic. You know, murder reminds me of puzzles, too. Like that episode of CSI where Justin Bieber was, like, shot to death. Or was that CSI? I don't remember. All I know is I was watching that, right? And I'm like, oh my goodness. Wasn't there a puzzle I heard once about this? Okay, 6 brothers have gathered around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the sibling directly above the age in the age. Sibling directly above and below him in age can't be seated next to each other. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. That's fantastic. I like how they're all like wearing Captain Crunch hats with 4 like numbers on them. The eldest brother, brother 1, has already sat down at the table and is waiting on the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that will keep everyone from fighting with each other? I'll give it my all, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna start the brothers off like this. Just gotta make sure they're separated. Like 3 and 5 are separated, so I'm gonna put 3 here and 5 here. 2 goes here. 4 goes here. And I think 6 can go here, and that'll work, right? Okay, so 1, 5, 2, 4, 6, 3, 1. That should work. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyone see anything wrong with this? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Speak up. Alright, then. Fine. But if I get this wrong, it's all your fault.
How does this sound?
Sounds pretty good to me, kid. Yep. Yeah. Is you. Is you. Good job. Sit the boys as shown, and there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of this seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Yeah, okay, so that's what I did, I think. Did I? I think I did something differently. No, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Finally, a meal in peace. Well, it's about time. What are they eating anyway? Looks like sushi. Ah, yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing that up, that puzzle. But we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. Well, I could have told you that like 5 minutes ago, man. I assure you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course. I understand your position. It appears I am a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Yeah, the murder weapon was his big top hat. Alright, our next puzzle will be talking to Matthew, because he's a great guy. Lots of puzzles. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Shemley showed up. And where is Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. A gear. What is that? I'm sorry to say, I have no idea. But, well, I have not. It's a gear. Come on, don't be a tard. But I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing. It is a cog, so small that one could search the room and miss it. It has an engraving. That's nice. I really find that. And it's added to our list of mysteries. A small cog? Now you mention it. I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits that description. That's fantastic. Who could have even seen this coming? What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? We just did one, Luke. Calm down. Alright, so find the dot. And this puzzle makes no sense to me. If you want to explain it, that's fine. Okay, you are holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is flipped in the position shown in the diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see a black dot as depicted below. Now assume that you are holding the shape as shown on the left side of the diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you say to go. Okay, so basically what they want you to do is, like, they say that since it was on this one right here. Yeah, I know. Since it was on that one right there, and then it was on this one when it flipped it, that it would be on this one when it was on this side. The black dot would be here because they want you to locate on this side first. And so I guess that means that since this here, like, since you'd have this here, it would be like right like this here. I mean, it would be right here on that side. So then when you flip it, it would be right here. And that makes no sense to me, but whatever, that's the answer, so let's go with it. Come on now. You know me. I mean, you really don't, but still.
Here's my answer.
You can actually bullshit your way through that one, though, just by selecting that one because you think it's the one that really wouldn't be it, and then Professor Layton will be like, oh, of course, you're a genius, my good friend. That's right, take a look at the diagram for the answer. Yeah, see right there, that doesn't make sense to me at all. So if you want to explain that to me, that'd be fantastic. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. That's nice. You know, get away from me. Not at all. This small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Yeah, me too. Always nice to have someone confident in you. Makes everything like 10 times easier. And now we're going to talk to Professor Shemley, who resembles an orange because his skin color is just so damn orange. Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? I believe we are missing Raymond, sir. Raymond? Where is he? And what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Raymond at once! To be honest, madam, thinking about it, I've not seen Raymond for a few hours now. What? Don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a moment. He's suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of the crime. The plot thickens. Where could he be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Raymond too? Alright then. So I don't know what we do if the murderer got Raymond too, but let's talk to Matthew. Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madam has retired to her adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural she would need a rest after a terrible event like this. Very well then, would you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? But of course, Professor, please wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she has shaken by the events today, I guess. Luke, if you ever wish to become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little more sensitivity. Yes, of course. Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Exactly. You little jerk. Madam will see you now. Just head back through the doorway on the left. Did you check the toilet's on the left? What's up with you, guy? Poor Simon, murdered right here. I'm absolutely terrified. Bring this criminal to justice, I beg you. That's nice. I'll try my hardest. You could stand to lose a few pounds, maybe. I'm just gonna search through for hint coins, I guess, because I'm kind of bored. They're everywhere. See, hint coin there. The chandelier casts a lovely warming glow. I think there's one here. No, I didn't want to talk to Tubby again. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, or whatever his name is, Raymond. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a wrap here. So we'll go talk to Lady Dahlia when I feel like I actually have time to. But, you know, I have places to be, which I say all the time. So, yeah, for now, I've been Adventure Andy. And I'll see you guys next time. I found a hint coin. Goodbye.